Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals. For the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest for the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37.
Boy, after all the buildup and all the hype with a playoff game, you'd love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? It's a draw to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about the defense on this play right here? Because they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense. It's thin in their ears to get upfield. But instead, it was almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The Soft were able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. And that one is no good. And with that miss, the score remains the same.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Off the 53-yard miss, the offense sets up at the 36 to start the drive. Handoff here from the shotgun. They stop him, but it's a 1st down. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. Play action here on first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. The pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Second down play coming up. They'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back to be able to pick up those yards to get those first downs.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side. A change of direction. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Nittany Lions lining up here on 1st and 10. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. That's why he's a dangerous scrambler. The quarterback says, I'm just going to end this scoring drive right here. I'll do it myself.
And everybody's covered downfield. The defense has done a pretty good job of containing the offense. The problem is this guy's creativity. I don't know, maybe put a spy, a linebacker on him to try to mirror him when he takes off the scramble.
Automatic on the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Getting set. Here's second down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Bama.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
See if they can convert the point after. Now the kick hits off the left upright. It's no good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Returner trying to create good field position. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Handoff to the right side. Breaking free at the 35. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
First and 10 now for the offense. Offense will keep it on the ground here. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. The back's got it. And that run produces a decent gain.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. Finding space at the 20. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And Nittany Lions pick up enough to get a first down there. And here's the handoff.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On third down, he drops to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
And the Nittany Lions trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. They go with a direct snap. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Crossing the 40. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. At the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, tie. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Kicker on the sidelines. They'll go for 2 points here, trying to tie the score. He runs it into the end zone. That conversion will tie up this game. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Second down after that previous play. They'll run it here. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position, down to the 24. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flashed at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Nittany Lions with 1st and 10 here. Tight end goes in motion. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to pass this time. Trying to extend the play. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. The Nittany Lions line it up with 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Might have to try the extra point. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunities to get the ball to his skill guys. But this linebacker steps in front of him and makes a heck of a play.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down. brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's complete downfield. And they've got him.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
That completion sets up an important 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. The pass is caught. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a 1st down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? Or it's snapped to the back. He's swarmed by the defense. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. He's swarmed by the defense. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. This will likely be the last play of the half. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. And he powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And the PAT is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. The coverage team brings him down to the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
He's escaping the pocket now. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's second down here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And the Nittany Lions starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And they'll use the ground game here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Offense in a split backfield now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking for 6. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. It gets your hands a little shaky.
Well within field goal range now, but they're hoping for more as they line up here on third down. Drop him back. Looking to throw for the first down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. He missed it. Field goal, no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48. One play moves the ball to the 48. Another first down coming up. Pass is intercepted, but out of bounds. That's a relief for the quarterback there. That PI goes against the receiver. It'll cost the offense. First down here for this offense. The linebacker shifting around now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
That completion sets up a second down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Allen. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. And that's the fullback making the catch. That was not a big concern with his defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching a ball like this.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. And they pick up the first on the ground. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on third and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs. But it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Important second down play coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Off target and incomplete. down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. This will be a 50-yard attempt. Let's see if he's got the leg. And that is no good. And in the 3rd quarter, this game remains tied.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. The gain makes it 2nd and medium. He hands it off from the gun. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in pistol. Handoff to the single back. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.